Welcome to CH145, General Organic and Biochemistry Laboratory. This demonstration is on laboratory measurements and units. Part A, Measuring Length. Observe the markings on the ruler. What are the units associated with the numbered markings on the SI scale? Record your observations. Determine the value associated with the smallest lines marked on the SI scale. Record your observations. What are the units associated with the numbered markings on the US scale? Record your observations. Use the ruler to measure the diameter of the crucible. Record the measurement. Use the ruler to measure the diameter of the crucible cover. Record the measurement. Use the ruler to measure the diameter of the crystallizing dish. Use the ruler to measure the length of the box. Part B, Measuring Mass. Measure the mass of the crucible cover. Record the mass. Measure the mass of the crucible. Record the mass. Measure the mass of the crystallizing dish. Record the mass. Measure approximately 250 milligrams of sugar. Record the exact mass. Transfer the sugar to a different balance. Record the mass. Part C, Measuring Volume. Measuring with graduated cylinders. Record the volume of the liquid in the 3 graduated cylinders. Resolution and graduated cylinders. Measure the volume of a small test tube by filling it with water. Pour the water into a 10 ml graduated cylinder. Repeat this step using a 25 ml graduated cylinder and a 50 ml graduated cylinder. Record the volume. Record the volume. Record the volume. Accuracy. Graduated cylinders versus beakers versus flasks. Record the mass of a 50 ml graduated cylinder. Measure 40 ml of distilled water into the graduated cylinder. Record the volume. Reweigh the graduated cylinder with the water. Record the mass. Calculate the mass of the water. Record the mass of a 50 ml beaker. Measure 40 ml of distilled water into the beaker. Record the volume. Reweigh with the beaker with the water. Record the mass. Calculate the mass of the water. Record the mass of a 50 ml Erlenmeyer flask. Measure 40 ml of distilled water into the Erlenmeyer flask. Record the volume. Reweigh the Erlenmeyer flask with the water. Record the mass. Calculate the mass of the water. Part D. Measuring temperature. Label 3 125 ml Erlenmeyer flasks. Label these as A, B, and C. Add water to each flask until they are approximately 2/3 full. Leave flask A on the benchtop. Insert flask B into an ice water bath. Heat flask C on a hot plate until the water temperature is about 70 degrees Celsius. Record the temperatures of flasks A, B, and C. Add 2 drops of food coloring to each flask. Record your observations.